All of that will be part of the conversation that we'll be taking to the next White House, because we believe that with a partnership in the White House and with the federal government, we can make significant advances in providing a safer America and also make it a more efficient system of public safety inside of our nation's cities. You heard Bill City and Michael Harrison standing behind us here. Larry McKinley, the chief of police in Gary, Indiana, is also in the building, I believe, but not in the room right now. This afternoon, we will also engage directly with the campaign representatives of both Trump and Clinton's campaigns. We'll try to get some advance word from them on their infrastructure policy. We obviously have a lot of questions in that regard, and the candidates, frankly, have not been as forthcoming on specific policy about infrastructure needs as we would have liked. And so this will give us an opportunity to find out directly from representatives of those two campaigns exactly what we might expect on the other side. We're also working on not just protecting America, but also how we can invest. And so in general, we know we have a deteriorated and worn out infrastructure system. Some of the civil engineers have rated America's infrastructure system as a D+. And none of us as mayors of American cities want to be helping to lead a city that has a D+ infrastructure. We are hoping that the federal government and the White House specifically can give us some examples of how we're all going to work together to fund the needs going forward. And we also believe that the federal government is going to have to develop a stronger partnership with cities as we provide our police chiefs and our police department the necessary tools and training and manpower and womanpower that are necessary to lead our cities forward. We expect to have modern and humane conditions in all of our cities, and ultimately we all have to provide protection for our cities. If you are around our group very often, you will, I think, appreciate the fact that largely we are nonpartisan. We're here to solve problems. We're not here to increase the partisan divide that infects America. We're here to bridge it. We're a nonpartisan group. We know how to work together to get things done, but we also know we can't do it alone. And when you're at the city level, you know you need enabling legislation and partnerships with your state and your federal governments to truly be effective. And I guess our collective message is this: if the next administration wants to successfully grow the economy and keep this country strong and safe, it needs to work directly with mayors. With that, let me introduce my Vice President, the Mayor of New Orleans, Louisiana, Mitch Landrieu. Mitch?
Mr. President, thank you so very much, and thank you for welcoming us into your beautiful city. I'm thrilled to be standing here with the mayors of America. America's mayors are here to offer to the next president our suggestions of things that are important for the nation for their first 100 days in order to strengthen the cities and strengthen America. As you can tell, American cities are diverse. They're dynamic centers of American life. Despite recent claims that all cities are bastions of crime, doom, and gloom, that is just absolutely wrong. Cities in America are home to nearly 2 out of every 3 Americans. It's a place where innovation and entrepreneurship occurs. Over 96% of the jobs that are created in America are created in American cities. We are the hubs of Fortune 500 companies, small businesses, professional sports teams, cultural institutions, the world's best colleges and universities. All of those things call cities in America home. People of every race, religion, creed, and color go to work and praise in cities in America. And they are, in fact, a source of pride for our nation. And we say with full confidence that the future of America is going to be defined by the future of American cities. We need to make sure that we focus our attention and investment in the cities. And there is a consensus now amongst mayors, cities large and small, that the next president should prioritize infrastructure and public safety. As our president told us yesterday, mayors and police chiefs from across the country met to begin to outline a public safety plan that we call Secure America. And I'm thrilled that my police chief, Mike Harrison, is with us today. In order for America to have a better tomorrow than today, we have to have a strong and a just society. We not only have to be strong abroad, but we have to be strong and just and home as well. We also recognize that the American people do not feel safe and secure. We also recognize that many people feel alienated and disenfranchised. And we also recognize that cities and police departments are dealing with three immediate, interrelated, ongoing challenges. One of them is to rebuild the trust between the police and the community. One of them is to reduce violent crime, and the other is to prevent terrorism. Cities and police departments are in fact the tip of the spear now in providing security, justice, and opportunity for all of our citizens. We feel it. We're the ones on the ground all of the time. And yes, these are national challenges that we think require a national response. So our plan calls on our next president to work with Congress and to proclaim that it is the federal government's obligation to partner with the states and local governments to accomplish these issues. We're asking them to do 5 things: to help us strengthen bonds between the community and police, to expand homeland security grants that build local capacity to prevent and respond to terrorist attacks, to invest in mental health and substance abuse services, to develop a consensus about gun safety efforts to keep guns out of the hands of terrorists and those who would use them for illegal purposes, and finally, to ask the plan call on the next president to reform the criminal justice system. There's a lot of work that's been done on this already, and we look forward to continuing to work with the next president to do this. America's mayors, Democrats and Republicans agree that our next president has to prioritize investment in public safety, homeland security, and infrastructure. And when we do this, America will be as great as we always know she can be. Thank you so much, Mr. President.